Have you ever felt that subtle tug on your heart, as if God is trying to speak to you? Stay with me till the end, because today we're uncovering the profound ways God communicates and how to truly hear His voice amidst the noise of life. It may change how you view everything. In the stillness of our lives, there are moments when something beyond words reaches out to us. A whisper in our spirit, a sign in our path, a feeling too powerful to ignore. These are not coincidences. These are the ways God speaks, gently yet profoundly, urging us to listen, to trust, and to act. But are you paying attention, or are His messages drowned out by the chaos of daily life? God doesn't shout, He whispers. His voice is not loud, but it's clear, resonating in the depths of our soul when we're still enough to hear it. When God speaks, it's often through the unexpected, the kind word of a stranger, a scripture that suddenly feels personal, a closed door that redirects us to something greater. These are the signs, but recognizing them requires a heart that is tuned to His frequency. Have you ever noticed how life places you exactly where you need to be, even when it's uncomfortable? This is not random. God often speaks through circumstances, using challenges and blessings alike to guide us. When things don't go as planned, it's not always a setback, it's a setup for something greater. But here's the question: are you willing to trust His timing and direction, even when it doesn't align with your plans? Another way God speaks is through the inner stirrings of your heart. That persistent feeling, that unshakable thought, that gut instinct. It's often Him nudging you toward your purpose. But here's the catch: you have to act on it. Faith is not just hearing, it's doing. When you feel that pull, that undeniable call, don't ignore it. It's God urging you to step into the path He's prepared for you. Sometimes God speaks through silence. It's in the quiet moments, when all distractions fade, that His presence becomes most evident. Silence can feel unsettling, but it's in the stillness that clarity emerges. Have you taken the time to sit in His presence, to let go of your worries and simply listen? The answers you seek often lie in the silence, but you have to be willing to embrace it. Signs of God's communication are not always grand or miraculous. They are often subtle, woven into the fabric of your daily life. A song that touches your heart at just the right moment. A sunset that reminds you of His glory. A scripture that seems written just for you. These are all ways He speaks, but it's up to you to recognize them, to open your eyes and see His hand in everything. Have you ever experienced moments of unexplainable peace, even in the midst of chaos? That peace is His voice, a reassurance that He is with you, guiding you, holding you. It's not the absence of trouble, but the presence of God that brings peace. When you feel it, know that it's His way of saying, I'm here, trust me. God also speaks through people, a friend's advice, a stranger's kindness, a sermon that seems to address your deepest struggles. These are not coincidences. God places people in your life for a reason, using them as vessels to deliver His message. Are you open to receiving wisdom from those around you, even when it challenges you? Here's the thing: God is always speaking. The question is, are you listening? It's easy to get caught up in the noise of life, to dismiss the signs as mere coincidences. But when you slow down, when you tune your heart to His voice, you'll begin to notice the divine threads woven into every aspect of your life. The more you listen, the clearer His voice becomes. And here's the most beautiful part: God's voice is never condemning. It's always loving, always guiding, always drawing you closer to Him. Even in correction, His voice is filled with grace, offering a path to redemption and growth. When you hear His voice, it doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. God's communication is not limited to words. It's in the beauty of creation, the rhythm of life, the miracles both big and small. When you open your heart to His presence, you'll realize He's been speaking all along. His voice is in the sunrise, the laughter of a child, the stillness of a starry night. It's everywhere, waiting for you to notice. As we explore this deeper in the video, let this be a reminder. God's voice is unique to each of us. The way He speaks to you may not be the same as how He speaks to someone else. But one thing remains constant: His message is always rooted in love, in purpose, in the promise that He is with you every step of the way. Have you ever felt God's voice in your life? What signs have you noticed that He's speaking to you? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening insights like this. If you want to dive even deeper into this topic, check out the video linked in the description. You don't want to miss it.